Macy's is already thinking well ahead to the new year. We already have January Macy's Beauty Box spoilers. I wasn't expecting that. We are going to talk about what's going to be in the January box today. So if that interests you, stick around and we'll hop right on in. Welcome guys. If you're new here, I'm Cher and I do cover a lot of spoilers on the channel. We do a lot of the popular beauty subscription boxes and also lifestyle boxes, as well as other beauty collections and whatnot too. I do a lot of reviews and try-ons and unboxings also, and tutorials. Very into talking about what is the best makeup, especially for my 40+ crowd out there. So if that's your vibe, you'll definitely want to stick around here. Now, I already have spoilers out for the December box for Macy's, and it tended to be in the past that Macy's didn't usually drop their spoilers until kind of the end of the month for the next month. But lately they have been shaking things up a bit on me. They're keeping me on my toes here. So they've already shared December early, and we did do a video on that. So if you haven't seen it, you can go check it out. But now we have January, so we're gonna know quite a bit out here what we can be expecting in our Macy's Beauty Box. If you are new to it or don't know much about it, this is a box that is all sample sizes. So just enough to kind of sample all of the beauty items that they have at Macy's. It tends to be a lot more luxury items, which is one of the reasons this is one of my favorite boxes, because a lot of what they sell at Macy's in beauty are higher end luxury goodies. So it's your chance to really try a lot of luxury. I also used to tell everybody this is your fragrance box because they used to always give us at least like one fragrance sample a month. But lately they've kind of been slacking on that, haven't been giving us as much fragrance as they used to. We still get some here and there. I'm hoping they bring it back a little more. It's $15 a month. It's not skippable, just so you know, on this one, but it's a great way to try a lot of different luxury beauty items. It is fantastic. I will go ahead and put, all the info on it in my caption, and you can shop the link if you are interested in it. I do make a commission down there through my shop, and I always appreciate your support on the channel. But I will tell you that for January, we have another takeover box. There's sometimes some mixed thoughts on this. Some love them, some hate them. So Macy's does do a takeover box ever so often, and this is where they have like all one brand in the box. This is not always typically what you see in every box though. It tends to be a mix of all different items, makeup, skincare, hair, fragrance, beauty tools a lot of times. But every few months or so, they throw in a takeover box where we're getting all one type of brand. Sometimes that type of brand can be a mix of different beauty if they sell makeup and hair and fragrance or something. Other times it's only a specific brand that they only do skincare or they only do hair. So we're only going to get those items. Well, this is a takeover box that's pretty exciting to me. So I'm excited about it, but it is only going to be skincare. I'm just going to let you know. So, and we did just have an all skincare box recently, I feel like. So they're going a little heavy on skincare lately, but this one I am over the moon to try. So are you guys ready to hear what it is? Drum roll, please. It is none other than La Mer. Ah! So La Mer, okay. La Mer is a very high-end, extremely luxury, very expensive brand. Some of the prices are very up there. And I think that there's some mixed thoughts out in the community too. Some think that they're pretty overpriced. Others love them. I have never done them and I can't believe it. I've been wanting to and I just haven't. So I am so stoked that we're finally getting to try it. And for $15 in our subscription. I'm sure it'll be tiny little sample sizes, but this thrills me beyond words. Like I am so excited about it. But I'm sure there's probably gonna be some of you who aren't thrilled, who are getting tired of skincare, or you feel La Mer's overpriced, or you don't like these takeover boxes. So I always understand that, because we like to see a mix of things. But I don't know, let me know your thoughts on this. Definitely always love to hear if you guys like this month or not and what your thoughts are and opinions on it. But let's go ahead and start peeking at everything that's gonna be in the box for La Mer. All right, so to start off with, we always get a bonus gift every month with our box. So it's usually, the actual products we're trying out and then some little bonus that Macy's gives us. A lot of times these are a mix of things. We've gotten sleep masks, pillowcases, I think, skincare tools, like you name it. Lately, we've been getting a lot of makeup bags, like travel, little portable, pretty bags. And yet again, we're getting a makeup bag, but it's La Mer. So we're basically going to be getting this little blue makeup travel pouch, which I don't mind having one that says La Mer on it, but I've got so many of these now that I'm a little tired of getting makeup bags, to be honest with you. But hey, if you're kind of new to Macy's, it'll be new for you, I guess. So that's our bonus. Now let's get into the good stuff. We have the classic La Mer Creme de la Mer moisturizing cream. All right. I knew this one was expensive. I knew this was their absolute, like, most classic, iconic product out there, and that it was really high end. I don't think I realized how high end because the retail value is $2,860. I looked at that and I thought, okay, surely that's a mistake. Somebody made a typo, because even $286 is insane, right? No, it is $2,000, almost $3,000 for moisturizing cream. So, yes. Now, there's supposedly like a secret formula, like tippity top of the top moisture cream. And when you look at the other prices on some of the other sizes, they're a little less. You can get a 1 ounce container for $200, a 2 ounce container for $390, 3.4 ounce one for $610, and then this one's going to be in a 16.5 ounce container, which is a lot, but still almost $3,000 for a container of moisturizer. This better be some darn good moisturizer, y'all. What is so sought after about it? It is an ultra rich moisturizer. They do tout that in 2 weeks you will see a visible difference in fine lines and wrinkles. So I'm like, okay, sign me up. They even say within hours the skin starts to feel firmer, look smoother, and more radiant. They have what they call their miracle broth, and it is basically supposed to act like a miracle on the skin. So you guys, I cannot wait to try this and see if it really does that. What I'm really excited about here is I'm sure on such a high-end product like this that we'd just get like a little foil pack where we'd get maybe like 2 days out of it at the most if we were lucky, but it's actually going to be coming in a container. So this isn't going to be just a little sample like paper like we get sometimes. This is actually legit a little container of it. Now, it's not going to last really long, but I do notice that when it comes in the smaller containers like this, I can usually get at least like a week or 2 out of it. Sometimes I get like up to a month out of some things from Macy's in these containers. So this is actually probably going to give us enough to really test this out and see if, okay, in 2 weeks, are my fine lines and wrinkles, like my forehead here, that is what I'm going to be targeting, and we're going to see if it works. So I'm so excited that it's not just coming in a little foil pack on this one. So a little bit more on this miracle broth that they talk about. They apparently undergo 3 to 4 months of fermentation and exposure to light, and all the science they're adding to it to kind of maximize the ultimate potential in this skincare. So it starts really like activating repair in your skin immediately. And I think this one is especially for dry skin and sensitive skin. So I am a really good candidate of this. I think it's probably going to especially be geared towards, mature skin. So I'm over the moon. I am beyond excited to try this out. I feel like at that price, if we get this in a tiny little container, I'm going to have to break down how much we're getting, how many ounces it's going to be, because even if it's like, I don't know, let's think about skincare. So for example, my JLo complexion booster that was just sitting here on my table, I just looked at it and I'm like, this has an ounce in it, okay? So if their smallest size is like an ounce, like this size. Now, if it's in a little container, think of it more squished, like about that maybe. And that's worth $200. And we get a tiny little container like this that's even a quarter of the size. Think about the amount of skincare we're going to be getting. I mean, it could be worth $50 at least, you know, just from what we're getting in our little Macy's beauty box subscription. So I mean, just think about that. Like value wise, wow. So basically what I'm trying to show you guys is our tiny little container, whatever the size is on it, even if it's like a quarter of the smallest size of like that 1 ounce, we're looking at maybe like it being worth $50 right there. That way, and you think of it in that perspective, I'm like, wow, look at the value we're getting in this box this time. So obviously this one's, you know, it's very anti-aging properties, helping with the fine lines and wrinkles, but it's also really boosting elasticity, and it can really soothe the look of visible redness and irritation. So I think because it's geared towards sensitive skin, it's also treating those aspects as well. All right, the next one is the Rejuvenating Night Cream, and even this one's worth a lot. It's just not worth $2,000. It's more, I don't even want to say reasonable. It's worth $230 retail value, but that's in a 1 ounce size. Also, I think it's just one size on this one. And sorry, I just, you know, when we come off of that $2,000, this one looks cheap, right? So this also touts having that miracle broth in it that we talked about, but it's also like a retinol alternative as well. So supposedly it's going to have those same effects as retinol, but without some of the sensitivity triggering agents in it. So it is also targeting the fine lines and wrinkles, loss of firmness and all of that. So anti-aging, but it's designed more as a night cream and more like what retinol would be doing. So the retinol alternative, it's MRA3, really helps with skin's density, boosts cell renewal, helps neutralize, you know, free radicals. And this one's geared a little bit more towards, I think, all skin types, normal, dry, combination, and oily. It's supposed to plump the skin and smooth the skin, you name it. I mean, I'm down with all of the skincare. It's sounding amazing to me already. All right, then we have the Moisturizing Fresh Cream. So another moisturizer too. So, you know, just slight differences between each of these. This one retails for $390. That is in its 60 milliliter size. So what is that, like 2 ounces then? So a little bigger than the other one. This is a larger container is why. So in its 15 milliliter, it's worth $100. 30 milliliter is worth $200 also. So this one's gonna be more of a gel face cream texture, and I think this one is probably geared a little more towards the oily skin folks now. So, you know, the other ones are probably more geared towards your drier skin, anti-aging, all of that. And this one's more those who need a little help with sebum control. So probably not as much for my skin type, but it still says it could work for combination skin, normal skin, oily skin, and sensitive skin. Probably just not for dry skin. But this one's also touting that miracle broth they keep telling us about. And it's also trying to defend against signs of aging as well, but while balancing sebum. It does include Icelandic algae, so a rare marine plant that helps support the skin's firm and dense feel. So very excited. I don't think this one is geared as much to nighttime as that other one, so that's a difference as well. I apologize, now my cat is snoring. I have a dog that snores in my videos, and now I've got my older cat, he snores. So he's right here curled up at my lap and snoring away. And even when I pet him, he keeps snoring. All right, then we have the La Mer Essence Foaming Cleanser. So we're getting to try out the cleanser, and this one retails for $105. What is the size on that one? It doesn't tell us, does it? I don't even see it on the bottle. 125 milliliters. So yeah, a little smaller, I think. This is supposed to feel like a rich pillow, soft lather. It's stacked with sea algae fibers, removes the makeup and oil and pollution, leaves the skin soft and supple. And It's supposed to have like a rich foaming texture to it. And again, it touts this miracle broth in there. This one is pretty much geared to all skin types, also normal and dry and combination and oily. So this is kind of your like one size fits all cleanser, I guess, that they have. And then the last thing is their eye cream. So the eye concentrate, it retails for $275. So once again, it touts the miracle broth. So we see the miracle broth as a common theme in all of these products. I guess this is their trademark secret sauce that makes all of this stuff so high-end and so expensive. So this does look in texture to, it looks like a cream as opposed to like a gel. So, and it's supposed to really target fine lines, the, you know, crow's feet, under eye crepiness, all of that. Lifts and strengthens the skin around the eyes, has the plumping amino protein that supports a more youthful look. Clarity, ferment. A lot of what you're seeing in common too is the fermentation process in a lot of these different skincare products. It also includes recovery kelp. It's sourced from the pure waters off South Korea's Jeju Island, if I say that right. And so yeah, they just recommend applying this twice daily, dabbing it in a small circular motion around the eye. So you're going to be getting a little bit smaller container here anyway. And they actually really recommend also putting your applicators for it in the fridge for 3 to 5 minutes beforehand, before applying it. But that is everything. So all skincare, obviously. But you guys, I'm so excited. I know not everybody, like I said, is a fan of takeover boxes, especially when it's all skincare, but we're getting to try La Mer, guys. So anyway, let me know what you think. Do you disagree with me? Are you not as excited? I am so excited. I am so excited. I cannot wait. I really cannot wait to test out this $2,000 La Mer Cream de La Mer. Wow. I'm going to experiment. We're going to see if we can improve these wrinkles. I'm going to try to report back to you, test it out, and see if we think this is worth it. Yeah, see if this truly is a miracle broth. Let me know if you've ever tried it. I really want to hear from you guys if you've ever actually used La Mer, and what do you think of it? Do you think it's overhyped, overpriced, all of that? Or you think it's worth it? Let me know. All right, guys, so that wraps it up for today. Make sure you stick around because I'll definitely be bringing you my unboxing, but it will obviously not be until January. And I may be running a little late on it in January because I'll be just getting back from Costa Rica around the time it usually comes. But I will get it to you as soon as I have it in my hands. And you'll want to stick around for more of the MACY'S spoilers and all the other spoilers that we cover here on the channel, and unboxings, reviews, the try-ons, and other fun beauty and vlogs as well. So you'll want to pop that subscribe and turn the notification bells to on so you don't miss it. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.